Hey, awesome ones, I'm Heather.
And I'm Bill.
Are you an empty nester or maybe about to become an empty nester? Well, we've kind of gone through it and we just thought we would share the good and the bad about being empty nesters. It's kind of coming from the bottom of our heart, and let's get it started.
We interrupt this regularly scheduled video for an important announcement.
And the important announcement is we have hit 1,000 subscribers on this new channel. We were not too sure if having the second Awesome Over 50 inspirational channel was going to work. And thank you for all of you. You have proven that we got to keep on making videos, which we want to do. We really want to do these. And let's take a look at something that we just saw last night. It's so exciting. Seriously, you know, we do put a lot of hard work into this, and we just both want to thank you so much. And little Hurricane too, he's sitting right beside us, for getting us to the magical 1,000 subscribers. You truly all are the awesome ones.
And now back to the regularly scheduled video.
Oh yeah, we have a video. So first of all, I hope I don't get a little bit emotional here, but
how about me?
But a little while ago, I was kind of sad. So I think we're going to talk about the sad part of being empty nesters, and it really, really hit home for us. Well, at least for me anyway. It was just a few days ago, and in Canada, we're Canadians, we celebrate our Thanksgiving in October. So we had Thanksgiving, and for the very first time in 20 years,
at least.
none of the kids could make it for our Thanksgiving dinner.
They were all out and about, meaning one is on the other side of the country, another one's the other way, and another one was going to the in-laws, you know. And they were all like 5 hours away. It wasn't like they could, okay, we'll see you at 4 and then we'll go see the other ones at 6. They were all 5 hours or more away. And I didn't think it was going to bother me. I mean, you and I, you know, they've been out of the house for a while, but once the holidays come, I don't know if you're single or with a couple or whoever you are, if you are about to be empty nesters, then all of a sudden one day for me, it was Thanksgiving. It just really, really hit home. Yeah, especially at a special event or a holiday such as Thanksgiving, because that's a time where you want to bring the family together and celebrate the family.
And I usually have the girls, you know, helping me with the turkey dinner, and there's that, you know, chit-chatting in the kitchen. And I just said to Bill, well, I guess on Thanksgiving we'll just get some KFC and have some chicken. And then it was like a day before Thanksgiving, and I went, no, we're not going to do that. So we went out and we bought a chicken. I bought some stovetop.
A chicken that has to be cooked.
Yeah. I bought some, thanks. I bought some stovetop dressing, which I've never bought before. I bought the can of cranberries. I bought an apple pie. I bought the little packet of gravy, and I bought some yams and some potatoes. I'm getting actually hungry just thinking about it.
You had to start with the food on me, didn't you?
And it was fantastic.
It was great. It was great.
And we both enjoyed it together. We had our own time together, and it just made it a little special. And then, of course, your mom is 95 and your brother, and we went over and had chicken dinner with them as well.
Right. Because I can't really move them over here.
No.
Mobility is an issue.
Yeah, so it ended up being okay. And then the very special part of it was the next day. I guess, we celebrated the Thanksgiving. When in Canada, you have it on like a one day, and it was on a Sunday, and then that's when we celebrated our Thanksgiving. But then the Monday was a holiday as well.
Technically, the Monday is Thanksgiving, but I mean, no matter where you are, if you've got 3 or 4 days together, you pick what works for you for the family.
So on the Monday, the official Thanksgiving, we had nothing to do. We had leftovers for our chicken dinner, and Bill said, "You're doing nothing today. You're doing nothing today." And we went for a walk and looked at the colors of all the trees.
Yeah.
We live near a beach, and we went down to the boardwalk. We took little Hurricane.
Yeah, he was excited.
Wasn't it like, talk about Thanksgiving. It ended up being a very attitude of gratitude kind of day.
It was perfect. And the weather was great. I mean, sometimes you're going to get rainstorms, snowstorms, or it could be freezing, but it was perfect this time. Just loved it.
Absolutely. And the next holiday, of course, we have coming up is Christmas, and it's going to be different too. And I'm going to just show you a little kind of montage of how we sort of set up our Christmas time. And I mean, we have the big tree, which is all decorated, and then we have this little tree, which all the kids, when they were little, they made up these really terrible decorations, and we call it the ugly Christmas tree, but I think we all just love it so much.
Well, it's the memories, Heather. It's the memories of it all.
We have table settings. We have, the fireplace all decorated, and it's all done up for Christmas. But this Christmas, the boys won't be here.
No, they're going to be actually in Europe for a hockey tournament. They're watching the hockey tournament, but of course it falls during the Christmas, Boxing Day, and into New Year's time period. So they have to leave. So they're not going to be here on Christmas Day. So
they're leaving on Christmas Day.
They're flying on Christmas Day, which is, you know what, good for them.
And they're going together. The two brothers are going together, which is also kind of nice that they're bonding that way. I mean, they're 30 years old and 28 years old, so it's not like they're just teenagers.
Right.
So, I mean, we are sending them away with our blessings, but it's going to be a different kind of Christmas. I mean, the girls will be here, but it'll be a different kind of Christmas.
Well, even our oldest girl, she lives about 6-7 hours away, or at least 7 hours away. So it's, there's a lot of planning in that you have to do. So it's not as convenient where, when they're all little kids, they're there.
Yeah. So, what, that's kind of the sad part. I think when we were empty nesters, it didn't really hit home because they would always show up on, Easter and Thanksgiving and Christmas and other times when we have get-togethers in the summer. But the holidays are hitting home with me.
Well, and they will. They're going to for maybe the first or second time the particular holidays come around. But what we have to remember, what you have to remember, is they're happy. As long as they're happy, their lives are beginning, or they're already begun, but they're really developing now, just like our lives. So it's that tough, bittersweet thing. You're so excited and happy that they're out and about and enjoying their lives, and but at the same time, as Heather's mentioned, it is kind of hard.
But let's change this around a little bit. The same way we changed around, our Thanksgiving, we made the chicken dinner instead of a turkey dinner. We went for a beautiful walk, like for hours. It was just incredible. But how do you make some happiness out of this? And the one thing that we did do was we downsized our home, and we actually did a video on that. And at the end of this video, you'll see it on the end screen. I'll have a link for that so you can watch it. And for a lot of people, they might be thinking, downsizing, that sounds kind of sad. No, it was actually kind of happy.
Yeah, well, and again, we downsized, I guess it's been, 6-7 years now?
Yeah.
But it's not sad. It's again, the phase of your life you're in, things have to adapt. You have to adapt to your surroundings.
There's less maintenance. We had a pool. We don't have to worry about that. And also, if we want to go traveling, we just close the door. We're in a smaller home. We don't need to worry about the grass being cut.
Don't forget the dog, though. We can't just close the door. Oh, the dog's still in there.
No, one of the girls always takes the dog. But, so there are good things about being empty nesters. Yeah. And the other thing that we did.
There's more?
Yeah, lots more. I'm just touching on this. But but it's kind of from our point of view. And again, we just want to share it with you, just in case you're kind of struggling. You're not alone with all this. But the other happy thing that we did was about 2 years ago, we became YouTubers.
Yeah, I am so excited. I mean, I love doing this business, and I love communicating with you guys, and of course you do.
Yeah, I love it. And I guess being empty nesters, we didn't have to take them to the hockey games all the time or to horseback riding or whatever they were in. We had this extra time on our hands, and we just sort of said, well, you know what? Let's be YouTubers. And, the rest is kind of history. We're now loving it. But even in the downsized home, we turned one of the bedrooms into an office.
Yeah.
And you do a lot of your editing and everything there. And of course, I have a desk there as well. And also, we changed the bedroom because the last one to leave the nest, she was actually living here up until about 2 years ago. She didn't need the basement anymore, so we've turned that into a big studio. And
yeah, again, what I said about adapting to your surroundings.
And I think, like Bill always talks about, chapters in your life,
phases, chapters,
and you can adapt by missing them so much and feeling sad, or you can just go, well, check out this basement now. What can we do with it?
Attitude is everything too. It's how you how you react to certain situations. And I know somebody said, I don't know who this was, habits take about 3 months to do. So your lifestyle, your phase is almost like a new habit, except it's about 5-7 years. And once you're into that new phase, you look back at the old phases and you go, geez, how could I be like that? How did I live like that? So.
And I think it's important that you keep yourself busy.
Oh, yeah.
And that whether you decide, don't sit in an empty house and feel sad. I think that what you need to do, this is just what I would do. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. But, maybe start up that hobby, start off that little craft, maybe go to a craft show with a special kind of craft that you love, maybe volunteer, something where you're feeling that you're contributing, because I know as a mother, I was always contributing. I was always cooking. I was always doing, especially for 4 kids. And now I've just found another outlet. And even if you start up a little small business, I mean, it's just, I don't know. And they talk about purpose and passion, and this is purpose and passion.
It's just get out and do something that makes you happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
From volunteer work to, like Heather said, to crafts, to a job, to whatever. We
don't call it retirement. We call it rehirement. And whether you rehire yourself or maybe you just get a little job, doing wine test, not that you would do the wine tasting, but, helping people do wine tastings or anything, something that you love. But the one thing we don't have right now are grandchildren. We have no grandchildren at the moment.
So I hope our kids are listening.
I know that, again, that'll be another stage in our life, when we'll change everything around. But I think it's just about it adapting and not just sort of feeling forlorn, as I said, but adapting. But we don't have grandchildren. However, and you know what? I know it's a fine line about getting a dog, but if you are the kind of person, you've got lots of years left, you love dogs,
and you're mobile, you're able to look after a dog,
and you can see yourself, still 15 years from now, 16 years from now, still having a dog. I think our little dog has really filled a void as well.
I'll tell you, he's amazing. I don't know what I would do without my little Hurricane.
And he makes us laugh. I mean, he's always doing something that just makes us laugh. And of course, he thinks he's the king of the castle. He's only 6 pounds, but he jumps up on top of the couch. He's protecting us, and I know it's a very, very, very big commitment.
Oh yeah.
But I know somebody who actually just lost a dog, unfortunately, and 6 months later she got another dog, and she's in her late 60s. And I said, wow, that's the big commitment. She said, Heather, she said, I can't see myself living without a dog. And she just loves, she bought a little Cocker Spaniel. And I see her with this dog all the time, and she's just so happy. So talking about dogs, there's a little guy just sleeping beside us, huh? I'm going to wake him up. Hurricane!
Fella?
And as you know, we love little Hurricane, and I know a lot of you just love him too. And when he comes out on the scene, we talk about what's coming up in the future videos. And on this particular channel, we have our awesome finds coming up. We've already got a few of them. We're still scouting some of the stores to see what's new, even some techie things. And with Christmas coming around, we talked about Christmas, so I guess I can talk about Christmas coming around the corner. You know, it's good to know some great finds, not only for people on your list, but also for yourself.
That's right.
And then what else do we have? Well, we've got some more healthy ideas. You know, we showed the healthy way to, the healthy way, and it gives so much love too. The healthy way to grocery shop, and we've got more health tips coming up for you. So, and some more tag-alongs too that we want to do. And on the beauty and fashion, I'm doing more unboxing, some more great Amazon finds. Also, I am doing a party video, you know, some party clothes for you, and I am trying out still some more beauty products. I can't wait to show them all for you. But, you know, I just want to tell you that being an empty nester, it has its good, it has its bad, just like everything in life, really. And I think the only way that, you know, you come out of all these chapters in your life is you just remember to keep it awesome.
Keep it awesome.